Hi, this is Representative Rick Larson with this week's weekly recap with Rick. The Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, known as the T&I Committee, has had a busy week. This is a committee that is a workhorse committee and not a show horse committee. And to prove that, on Tuesday, we approved legislation to strengthen, support, and to authorize funding for the U.S. Coast Guard. The legislation ensures the Coast Guard will have resources to remain mission ready, including search and rescue, prevent and respond to oil spills in the Puget Sound, and as well, we have improved the laws to ensure the U.S. Coast Guard and U.S. Coast Guard Academy are doing everything they can to prevent sexual assault and sexual harassment in the U.S. Coast Guard. Yesterday, the Department of Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy testified before the committee. I told the Secretary what my top priorities are for air traffic control modernization. Those include increasing the numbers in the aviation safety workforce, expediting the deployment of critical runway safety technology, and replacing outdated air traffic control infrastructure, notably in telecommunications. I also told the Secretary that the department itself needs to stay focused on ending the national epidemic of preventable highway and roadway deaths. DOT as well is halting legally dedicated funding to improve highway, pedestrian, and cyclist safety. That's going to make us less safe. They need to move forward and release that money to the local jurisdictions that are putting together safety plans right now so that we can ensure that walkers, bikers, cars, trucks, that everyone can operate on our modes of transportation safely. The DOT's job is to implement the laws that Congress passed, and we have passed a very strong and very robust law with regards to highway safety. Also this week, the DOT made several announcements with regards to funding, which is great news. There's $2 million going to Snohomish County to help with its planning and design of an expansion of the rail yard in Snohomish County. They have also cleared the following grants: $11 million to the Swinomish Indian Tribal Community for the Swinomish Port Authority. They've cleared $17.9 million for the Port of Bellingham for its shipping terminal rail construction, and $2 million to the City of Linden for the Pepin Creek Flood, Agriculture, Salmon, and Safety Transportation Design Project, or what we call the FAST project. So it's great news. Infrastructure means jobs. And that's why I've been laser focused on finding these infrastructure dollars to help continue to create good paying jobs for the women and men who live in the 2nd Congressional District. That's this week's weekly recap with Rick, and I'll see you next week.